Hey up, and welcome to Callum Does the Internet. I'm sorry if I seem slightly eggier than normal. I have already filmed this video once. I did it while I was away in Bristol, but the sun was bouncing, glaring off the window and also off my head, and you couldn't really see me, which means unfortunately I have to film it again, which is not something that I want to do. I did not enjoy watching them the first time, but it is very important that I do so. Basically, I did a video like this a little while ago where I just watched and reacted to the weird and horrifying cameos that you guys had booked from celebrities for me. And that was bad, don't get me wrong. It was from weird people that I don't like, for one, like right-wing figures like bloody Farage and stuff, Hopkins, Katie Hopkins, but also you made them say horrifying stuff about serial killers. But kind of at the end of the day, like, I don't really care what Nigel Farage thinks of me or Katie Hopkins. So even though they were saying horrible stuff, it wasn't too personal. Well, that has all changed with the new cameos. You guys have gone like psychological with them. You're basically like, you're trying to tarnish my childhood memories. So yeah, this video needs to be made, and it needs to go to, needs to be sent to be, like, Tim Sherwood needs to be aware of it, really, so the record can be set, like, you know, truthfully right. Okay, that's enough of me, like, waffling on. Let's watch these cameos. I'm gonna kind of try and watch them from the least horrifying to the most horrifying. There's one in particular that I need to watch last because it's truly disgusting, and once I've seen that, I've had enough of filming. Enough of having eyes, to be honest with you, but we'll get there. Right, okay, let's do this. Right, okay, let's start with this one. It's less kind of disgusting or psychologically traumatizing, this one, and more confusing, although the gummies on it are slightly irritating. When I first saw it on my stream, when people donate like media on my stream, there's like a little postage stamp kind of video that you get to see, and I thought it was Jedward at first, but they're American, so they can't be Jedward. They're called the Voros Twins. Never heard of them before, but Black Yoshi ordered this one for me for some reason, so yeah, let's watch it.
Who is gonna be impressed for Callum's Da Vinci? Harry? Are we right? Harry's gonna be impressed for Callum's Da Vinci. What's up, Callum? Callum, what is up? Your name's so cool. So cool, Callum. Callum, there's two L's in there. Wow. So fancy, and we just want to congratulate you for your engagement for Harry Hill. So exciting, and we're so proud of you, Callum. Not only that, we want to say how hilarious Harry Hill is. So funny. You two are just as amazing as the person that painted the Mona Lisa. Wait. Yeah. Who painted the Mona Lisa? Mona Lisa. Yeah. Da Vinci. Have a great day. Da Callum. Have a great day.
Yeah, okay, it is fairly irritating, actually, that one. I've forgotten just how special they seem. I don't know what that thing is what they're doing with their voice. I'm not going to do the impression. It will just end up in a YTP, but no. That they seem like they might have something, you know, going on a little bit, so I don't want to be too harsh. That even as they were turning off the camera, they seemed like exactly the same. Like sometimes in these kind of cameos, you get like just at the end, you get a little bit of humanity comes through where they kind of drop the whole cameo act, and you can just see, oh yeah, that's a normal person, but there's none of that there. And I don't know what they were going on about. Like fancy name, it's a good working class name. It's Callum spelt with 2 L's. Yeah, that don't like it, but that one's not the end of the world. There's a lot worse to come, so brace yourselves, I guess. Right, next up we have another one that's been submitted by Black Yoshi. This is from Paul Chuckle, one of the Chuckle brothers. Chuckle brothers do have a place in my heart. When I was a kid, you know, growing up in the 80s, 4 TV channels, none of this Sky business, none of these channels dedicated for kids to watch. You got like an hour of kids TV a day, maybe, if you were lucky. So the Chuckle brothers were on most days each week. I think they were on in the morning. But yeah, they played a big part in my childhood. So yeah, let's watch this.
Sanjay, this is a very special message to you. Not to me, to you, from Black Yoshi. And of course, me. Now, I'm here to tell you, mate, how disappointed we all are at Fifth Federation. You've been very naughty. And please, stop hitting your nephew Eddie. Have a good one, mate, but remember, there's always no slacking. Have a great day, mate. Have a good one.
That's actually what I was referring to. Did you see that bit at the end there where he's like, oh, have a great day, mate. Have a good one. Like, the humanity came out there. It was like the end of the cameo, and it's like, oh, yeah, Paul Chuckle, what a bloody lovely bloke. Just, yeah, I'd go for a beer with him. I will have a great day, mate. I don't love the fact that you tarnished my name with Paul bloody Chuckle. You know, he's a nice bloke. You just don't want him thinking I hit my nephew Eddie. But he seems to know that it was all a joke, which is, you know, something that you worry about. But yeah, Black Yoshi, I almost want to say thank you for that one a little bit, because he knew it was a joke. He's a big figure from my childhood, and it wasn't like overtly filthy like some of the ones coming up are. So yeah, that's probably my favourite one actually out of all the cameos. Right, that isn't going to last long. We've got some disgusting stuff coming up. Right, okay, this next one is a little bit more annoying. It's Black Yoshi's final submission. It is from Boogie298. I'm sure all of you would have heard of him. He's like a massive YouTuber with millions of subscribers, and he was previously known for being quite rotund. He's losing the weight, to be fair to him. Quite a slow process though. Anyway, apparently he wants to call me out for a boxing match, which definitely would not end well for him. But yeah, let's give it a watch.
Hey Callum, what's up? It's your boy Francis. I know I think this cameo was requested for Boogie, but he told me to handle it because I got to talk to you. Now, Black Yoshi, he sent me this cameo request, and I didn't feel like doing it at first, so I waited to the last minute because, you know what, I don't talk to nobody who has a damn tic-tac head. You stupid man-child, okay? You think you're so tough. You think you're so tough, okay? Let me show you. I'm the real tough guy, okay? If you don't believe it, if you want to see that I'm tougher than you, why don't we get in a boxing match, okay? All right, let me meet you in the ring, all right? I'm going to rip off your head and drink your blood like it's Mountain Dew, you son of a bitch. Okay. Bring it on. Bring it on! Motherfucker. I knew it was you. I knew it was you who drank my Mountain Dew, you son of a bitch!
Yeah, okay. It's a bit more annoying, because on first glance, it seems like he's actually calling me out. But, having a bit of knowledge about Boogie and his channel, like, he's doing Francis there, which is like this character that he plays, so I don't think he's really calling me out. Like, if you're going to call someone out, you'd do it as yourself, wouldn't you? Be man enough about it. And he is also, like, he's not the toughest guy. He got in a bit of a drama. I can't remember the ins and outs of it. But he basically, I think some bloke called Frank came to his house, and rather than just going out and breaking his jaw like he should have done, he got like a gun. Anyway, I think that's it. I probably shouldn't talk about that if I don't know exactly what I'm talking about. But anyway, I don't think he's really calling me out there. It wouldn't end well for him if he did. But I'm very jealous of his teeth. He got some fake teeth. Some, I don't know what they're called, like implants. I'm very jealous of them. I'd love implants. But yeah, okay. I can live with that. Right, let's move on to the significantly more annoying ones. Right, this next one is from, like, the filth overlord of my streams, Apache. And as you'd expect from him, it is a lot more psychological. It's from Matthew Letizier. Now, I don't know how he knew this. I must have spoken about it in his stream or something, but Letiz was, like, not my big hero growing up, but he was certainly someone I looked up to, you know, being a young lad on the Isle of Wight, being into football. Southampton was the closest Premier League club, and he was godlike. He was so talented. There were rumours at several different times that Blackburn were going to sign him, like Jack Walker was going to give him a private jet, let him use his private jet to get from Southampton to Blackburn because he didn't want to leave, like, the South Coast, but it never materialised. But he was a bloody god-like player, just an absolute magician. Yeah, and I don't like the fact that he's involved in this bloody filth now. It kind of it tarnishes a little bit my childhood memories. Anyway, let's watch it.
Hi Callum, Matt Letizier here. Now, Fred, Raoul and Jimmy have asked me if I would send you a little message, as they tell me, unfortunately, it's coming up to the anniversary of Roger's passing. I know that you guys were pretty close, had some fantastic trips to London, despite you guys living in California. Well, just wanted to say, mate, that as time passes, things do get easier, and try to remember all the good times that bring a smile to your face when it comes to Rog. So all the best, mate, and I know that Burnley had a pretty tough season last year, but at least you get to play some local derbies this year. 6 points against Blackburn will do, won't it? All the best to you, mate.
That's annoying on a lot of different levels. I'm an empathetic person, you know, I empathise with people, and I feel bad for Latiz there. He's had a traumatic couple of years. He's taken quite a few red pills, I believe. He got sacked and stuff. Anyway, he's been through the ringer a little bit this last couple of years, and he seemed like he's trying to be quite genuine there, like telling me about the Rog and stuff. Like, that makes me feel bad for the bloke. And also, you've made him think I'm a Burnley fan. Like, he's obviously saying that because he's paid, you know, someone's paid him to do a cameo. He's doing his best job. But it's painful to hear those words. Like, makes him think that I like Burnley. Burnley are scum. Burnley are scum. They are, we call them the Dingles, us Blackburn fans, because they often have like a lot of extra fingers or like extra teeth and stuff. It comes from the inbreeding. Yeah, I've got no affiliation with Burnley. Blackburn till I die. Right, this next one is even worse. It's an absolute escalation in the psychological warfare from Apache, this one. Unlike Matthew Letizia, it's not just someone who I looked up to and admired. This is someone who was my actual childhood hero. This one is from Tim Sherwood. Now, Tim Sherwood was captain of Blackburn Rovers for a long time. But not only was he captain for a long time, he was captain during the 94-95 title-winning season. He was one hell of a leader, and absolutely alongside Shearer, Colin Hendry, Tim Flowers, one of my staple childhood heroes. I'd pretend to be him sometimes when I was playing outfield when I was younger. I hold him in the highest esteem. And not only that, the bloody stuff that... Just watch it. Just watch it. It's ridiculous.
Callum, mate, you cannot support Blackburn and then switch to the team down the road, Burnley. Impossible to do, mate. Don't be a fake fan. Big up the Shabba. Shout out to the Black Yoshi, Mr. C, Elliot, Raoul and Ian.
Makes me sick to watch that. Makes me absolutely sick. Burnley are our biggest rivals. As I stated clearly, I would never switch alliances in my football supporting, let alone to like the team that I hate more than anyone. It's not just that as well. Not just that you've mugged me off and made him think that I'm a bloody fair weather fan who's got no brains. You'd be stupid to switch to Burnley. Absolute moron. Not just that though, he's like, it's the enthusiasm, like, with me, he's all dismissive, and then when he's shouting out like the filth ferrets and stuff, he's like giving it real emphasis, like he bonds with them more and stuff. It makes me sick. The whole thing makes me sick. I hate that one. Right, I knew that one would trigger me. It gets right on my bloody tits, it does. Anyway, I made a psychological decision to save a video that would calm me down slightly to watch before we move on to the most disgusting of all the cameos. So yeah, this one is it's from Shabba, and I don't know who she is, this lady, but I think she must be in the like the adult entertainment industry. And it's not too bad to watch this one. It does cheer me up a little bit. So let's give this a watch. Some of it I might have to censor. I can't remember how much she kind of shows, but I might have to be a bit careful. But yeah, this one's a bit more enjoyable before we get into the worst one.
Hey there, Carlo Adams. I heard that you may have a new career as an adult star. You're an alpha male. Oh, that's hot. 6'5". Ooh, and a fucking beast. I know you'll be pounding those pussies so hard because the head of that penis nor the penis itself look like a Tic Tac, if you know what I'm saying. It's fucking huge. And I wouldn't mind to have a big D like that up in here, in between these cheeks. That's right, Colin. Oh, I know exactly what kind of tip I can give you. Better ways of serving that cock. So just bend those bitches over, spread those cheeks, and pound them from behind.
I'll have to censor that bit, but she almost gets like
it's fucking huge.
Oh, that's the end of it. Courtney Cummings. That's got to be a made-up surname. There's no way you get like a lady from Adult Entertainment with the surname Cummings, surely. Yeah, that is a very enjoyable one to watch. There's nothing bad about that, that's for sure. Okay, the respite is over. We need to watch the final cameo, and fair warning, this one is repugnant. It's absolutely disgusting. It's been submitted by Shabba again, and it's from Naked Martin. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with him. He's like this, like a minor Twitter celebrity. He's become famous for being an old bloke who just dances naked, like rocks out with his cock out. Yeah, I don't understand it either, but that's the world we're living in now, apparently. Anyway, this one is, it's repugnant. I'm not going to say too much, but I'm going to have to censor it quite heavily. What I'll do is I'll include links to all the cameos down below if you want to go watch them directly. But this one, you know, fair warning, if you do go over and watch it, you're going to see some disgusting stuff. I will try and narrate what I'm seeing so you're not forced to see it for yourself, but yeah, it's your choice if you want to watch it. I'll put like a link in the description. Okay, let's do this.
Hey up, Callum Adams. I hear you like seeing big Bensons.
No.
And you see lots on the gay nudist beaches on the Isle of Wight.
No.
You've been a very busy boy, and we all hope you're well and your case of the clappers cleared up. All the best from your best pals, Elliot, Jimmy, Raoul, Salvador and Shabba.
Yeah, he's dancing now, he's wobbling his cock around, it's thwacking against his legs. I don't know why you do that. He's punching and dancing. And now he's bending over and he's farting and there's poo. There's poo. There's poo on his anus. It's disgusting. He does this dance where he rocks out with his cock out so it slaps against his legs. He bends over and farts at the camera and there's poo. It's disgusting. It's like the opposite of a black hole, you know, in space where it sucks all matter inside it. It's like a brown hole where it's pushing poo from like within it. It's all over his anus. Really makes me feel sick. I want to take that off the screen before I talk anymore. That's so disgusting. Why would you do that? If you knew you were doing a cameo and you planned to fart in it while showing your actual anus, like, I don't understand the decisions in your life that have got you to that point, but if that's what you're going to do, have your anus out, like opening, why would you not clean up your ass? It's disgusting. It really... The thought of that, it's so unhygienic, it's disgusting, I'm sorry. It's seeing it on the big screen in the streams, it's on a tiny little thing and you can't see his arsehole with any clarity. You can on the big screens, it's disgusting. Alright, that is the end of this. Let's call that the end of the cameos now. You've mugged me off with right-wing figures. You've reached your dirty claws into my very childhood. Hopefully Tim Sherwood will see this. Just don't do it anymore. And yeah, thank you for watching. You can leave a like, you can leave a dislike, whatever you think is appropriate.